So today I'm doing the video that I've been saying I was going to do 1,000 times. We're going to be talking about the Luxury for Princess brands and their hair extensions. After years of research and new brands coming out, I finally found these. I did research for weeks on them. It took me a while to kind of decide on them, and once I had decided on them, I still played with the idea for a couple of weeks because it was expensive. Very, very, very expensive. It wasn't a decision I made lightly. So I went ahead and ordered them, and they were really expensive. I mean, they were already expensive, but they were more expensive because I was ordering from the Netherlands, which is where these are based. This is what it looks like when you get it. It comes in a little cute pink bag, and then inside you find this was in here, but it's this, and then in this part is where the tester was. This little, don't mind the plastic, it's kind of dirty, but this is where the tester was, and then this is where the seal is for when you break it. You can't send it back. So they'll put all of the hair in here except for one little one prong piece, and that goes in here. It's a color match, which you take that out, you color match it, and if it doesn't match, you can send it back. Mine didn't specifically match. I got the color darkest brown, and it is the Princess Supreme hair in 320 grams to 22 inch. So a lot of people, when I told them that I got that much hair, were just like, whoa. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of hair. If you don't have a lot of hair, I have a lot of hair. My hair is very coarse, very thick. There's just a lot of it. It's naturally very curly, so I wanted something that was going to match the tone of my hair so it looked as natural as possible, because I don't think anyone is someone who likes to wear extensions and have them not look natural. But that was the reason I went with the 320 grams, and they were much more expensive. I think the extensions themselves were like 300, and then with shipping it was like 50. So 350. That's pretty much the base amount. So for that you get all of these. So these are on the hanger. This is what they look like on the hanger right here. You can see how, well, they're kind of curled up right now. As you can see, it is not a very exact match. You can see it's a much warmer tone than my hair currently is. My hair right now is very ashy, and the reason why is I've actually been using a toner, not like a typical toner, but it's like I want to say John Frieda. It's like a toner wash. You leave it in your hair for like 5 or 10 minutes in the shower, and then you wash it out, and it just gives your hair like a cool wash of color. And in doing so, I kind of lost the color that these were. These matched a lot more before I did that. But I plan on toning these as well, and when I do that, if you guys are interested in a video, I will include that as well, because it's pretty easy. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But they come with a little hanger. This is the thing that goes in the bag. I'd show you the bag, but honestly, I can't find it. I tried before I started filming, and it wasn't happening, so I gave up. But it's your typical hair extension bag. It comes in, you're supposed to put your hair down, but I'll go into the care and everything later. So it comes with 2 one-piece, and when I say one piece, I mean one prong, like one little, there's a word for it, but I can't think of what it is right now because, you know, got wine on the mind right now. And then it comes with two prong wefts. And then it comes with, there's 2 3-prong wefts, and then there's 3 4-prong wefts, but one of them is slightly longer. I think it's like an extra inch longer. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but one's longer, which is kind of handy for like the thickest part of your head. I have a big head, so that comes in handy. Later in the video, I'm actually going to show you how I put them in, how I kind of style them to make them look as natural as possible, because when I do wear them, you can't tell that I'm wearing extensions no matter which way my hair moves, unless I tip my head over and kind of separate my hair. You're not really going to see them. So I'll show you how I do that, and I'll actually include down here somewhere around the screen, I will put the time where I actually start the demo of how you put these in, or how I put them in. Basically, this is 320 grams of hair. It is the exact same kind of thick coarseness that my hair is. When they're in, they blend naturally and beautifully, and I absolutely love them. I'm really glad that I went with this brand for my first brand. I don't think I'm going to buy another pair ever. I think this will be my one forge into hair extensions, and I will keep these for a long time. And if you take care of them, honestly, there's no reason they shouldn't last. There are some tips and tricks that you can do to even extend that, but these should last for years. I don't know how people go, maybe if you're wearing them every day and you're treating them like horse manure, then yeah, they're not gonna last that long, but I think I can make them last long. I mean, I make a lot of things last a lot longer than they're supposed to. So, you know, that's kind of my talent. So into the care, very important. So when you store them, you want to put them on the hanger like so, and then you store them in the bag, and then you lay it flat. The hanger is for brushing or for curling or styling or anything like that. It is not meant to be hung up in a closet and sit there, because the weight, even though you have it strapped on here, there's weight pulling at the wefts and it's unnecessary. There's no need for it. So you put them in the bag and then you lay it down in a closet or on a table somewhere out of the way, but make sure that they are laying down and there's no extra, you know, no gravity pulling on them. Okay, so this is one of the one wefts here. Now, I once watched it in my research to find extensions. I came across a review. I kind of didn't give much merit to anything that came out of her mouth because of how she demonstrated brushing her extensions. And I'm not going to demonstrate how she did it because that would jack up my extensions and I'm not having that. But I will describe. She had her extensions. She was holding them up like this by their little wefts, and she had it in a tight fist like so. And she did not have, this is the Tangle teaser. This is what I recommend. It's what I use on my hair specifically. Even when it's wet, curly, doesn't matter. This goes right through it. She was holding the extensions like so, and she was just yanking on them. And she was starting at the top and just yanking on them. And I swear this girl was going to town on these. And afterward, looking like a proud peacock, she shows the brush she was using, which was just a brush. And it's just got chunks of freaking hair extension on it. And I'm sitting there and I literally watched this for about 2 minutes as she's just demolishing these extensions. And all I could think was, what the hell is wrong with you? Obviously, if you you could brush your own hair like that and you're gonna pull hair out. Like, it'd have to be cemented in. And then even if it was, you'd break it off, so it doesn't really matter. You're going to torture and demolish your extensions if you brush them like that. That's not how you do it, okay? So please, if you're watching videos and people don't know what the hell they're talking about, stop the video and stop watching. There's no reason. There was no reason for that. As soon as she started doing that, everything she said about that brand, I don't remember if it was this one or a different one that I was doing research on, but I completely just did not listen to her review because she's an idiot. Anyway, to properly brush these, I'm going to show you. You hold them, I always brush them when they're in their little thing and I hang it up on my like shower rod or something. But you always want to grab the bottom, start at the bottom, get a tangle teaser. These things are amazing for your hair extensions, anything. And you want to slowly, and I do it against a towel in my shower curtain, so it's a flat surface. So you slowly just drag it down, and then you move up a little bit, and you slowly drag it down. And if there's a knot, you stop, pull the brush out, go down further, and then slowly start brushing upward and upward and upward until you get to the knot, and eventually the knot will come out. But so the knot is like this. So if you just come from the top, you're going to make the knot tighter. If you come up from the bottom, you're going to loosen the bottom, and then eventually there will be no knot. So eventually you're going to get to the top. Now I can go to the top without going to the bottom first on these because I brush these like a maniac, because I want them to always be soft and detangled. And there's something calming about doing this. Okay, so I'm going to show you what can happen. And the only reason this is happening is because I haven't bonded my hair yet, because I haven't gotten the right color. So don't freak out. This happens with all hair extensions because of how they are sewn in. I'm going to try and show you an up close so you can see how these are sewn, because they're the 320 gram. They are 3 wefts sewn into one. Can you see it? So you got 3 different wefts right here, and this is the little clips, and the clips are very sturdy and they've got the little silicone there to grip the hair, but there's 3 different wefts right here. So that's how they get them so thick. That's what makes them the 320 grams. Now the way that these are sewn in is basically they are pulled up and then down. So if you look really closely, you'll see that there's little like pokey hairs coming off the side here. And that is why, because they loop it around and they sew it down. Eventually, you're gonna have things like this happen. And this happens almost immediately because it's hair sewn to like it's not lace, but like a fabric. So it's bound to come out at one point or another. It's not meant to be forever. You can make it forever though. But so it'll come out like this, and you can kind of see it on my face right there. It's the bonded hair that was sewn in, and it came out when I was brushing it. Even gently. It can happen just running your fingers through your hair. It's ridiculous. How to stop this is a product that I haven't used yet. I'm not using this one on here because it's black and that would just, not make sense. But it is hair bond glue. So it's basically just hair glue. So when you get your extensions, the very first thing I would recommend is doing this. I haven't done it yet because I don't have the product. This is black and I wanted the clear one, and that was the one my dog ate. And when I ordered, I thought it was clear. Not clear. So I will never use this because it's black and it would show, and I'm not really worried about it because it's at your roots. You could technically use it, or if you have black hair, you don't have to worry about it. But literally what you do is you take this, and at the very top, right under where this lace is right here, you would saturate this. You'd lay it on a towel and you would saturate this, and the hair basically creates a glue line like this. So it glues all the hair together. So there will be no shedding. No shedding. This won't come out because it will be up here glued. So this will be shed free. You might still get like breakage and stuff, but you're definitely not going to shed for a while. You don't want to wash them that often because washing makes the hair even more fragile. Hair is so fragile when it's wet. It's more prone to breakage and falling out. So it would just be better to try not to wash them very often. Depending on how often you wear them would kind of be how you determine when you want to wash them. My natural hair, I don't wash except maybe once a week, maybe twice. Then I got this. This is the Blue Max Protection Daily Refresher Leave-In Conditioner, and it's called Remy Soft Pro Hair Care. So I've only used it on here once. So this is just something that detangles, softens, and everything. You want to spray like that, just make sure you look at the ingredient list. That's pretty much all there is to the hair care. You really can't mess that up unless you're just redonkulous and you decide to, treat your hair like, it's angered you and brush the crap out of it. So next I'm going to do a little demo here and show you how I put them in and show you how they look afterward and all of that. So yeah, I'll get right into it. So here they are in now, and you can see a difference if you look really closely at like how this one looks compared to like my natural hair color. But like I said, I have been toning my hair slowly but surely, so they have slowly gotten a lot more not easy to mix. But you can see even now, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're getting to the point where I definitely need to tone my extensions as well, but I haven't worn these in a couple of weeks, so yeah. But you can see I have all of them in right now, so I just want to point that out. I have an extra 320 grams of hair mixed in with my normal hair, and you can see that, ignoring the color because I should have tested this out first and maybe toned them before I did this video. But whatever, it's a color. It goes away. They are dyeable, by the way, because it is Remy hair. It's human hair. So they're 22 inches. I curl them just because it's a lot easier to blend, but you can wear them straight. I just haven't yet, especially with my hair being as long as it is. It blends. I've did it once, and I didn't have any problems. On me, they come down to like the bottom of my boob. Well, no, if I go around my boobs to the side, it comes down to my waist, if not, actually, almost to my hips. At the lowest point is my hips, yeah. But because my boobs are so big in the front, it comes down to my boobs. So, yeah, big boob club, going away soon. Pretty soon I will be in the itty bitty community. I'm sorry again for the color. They did match when I first got them, promise. But I'm gonna tone them anyways. Not a big deal. But yeah, it is a lot of hair. It's very heavy and just, it's a lot. You can tell the difference. Like it's very, very big. Very a lot of hair. If you take care of them like any extensions, they will last, I promise you. Just don't be one of those people who just doesn't take care of them and then complains to the company about how they weren't great quality. Just follow the directions, follow other people's directions, do your own research. More than anything, do your own research, because you never know these days, you know? Like I said, there's a million different reasons why people post things online these days. You can trust someone all day long, just verify it. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it gave you a little bit more information if you're on the fence about getting luxury for Princess. I love the brand. This is the first time I've gotten them, and 320 grams is just intense. Like, it is intense how much hair it is. But if you've got hair like I do, where it's very coarse and literally one strand of my hair is like normal people's like 3 or 4 put together. So if your hair is like that, then these will definitely work for you. I'm gonna stop blabbing now like I always do. I hope you guys have a good day, a good weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys. Why does that look like a hickey? I think I scratched myself or something. So why do my armpits look so dark? That doesn't really bother me, except for the fact that on camera it makes it look like I haven't shaved. And those are bare. Those are bare armpits. So they're not hairy, just in case you're wondering. It's just a shadow, but it's freaking me out. I mean, they're muscle shadows, so that's nice, but that's besides the point. So if I whipped this, I could hurt somebody. I'm not even kidding.